Okay, now we're gonna try again. Because now you shouldn't hear the echo. Shouldn't is keyword. Shouldn't. We'll find out, won't we? Okay. Oh, I forgot I was gonna do this before I even... Yes, hello! Hopefully we should have things up and running again. I better not start echoing or I'm gonna cry. That is a horrible circle. I'm just gonna transform it to what I need it to be. I hope everything is a go. How's everything on your end? Can you still hear me? I hope you can still hear me anyway. Sunflower helicopter. Okay, I don't know what was up with the weird echoing thing, but I think I fixed it, so... Ding, ding, ding. Been forever since I've drawn anything that wasn't like related to the AM or the PMV, so apologies if everything is shaky and weird and just not usually what it is. I just needed something to distract myself off of it because I think I was putting too much pressure on myself to make everything look good, and it started not being fun anymore, so I'm gonna take a tiny break. It won't be here by the end of January, unfortunately. But maybe in February, early February, we'll see. It depends on how long it takes me to bounce back. I'll tell you what, working on one of those by yourself is tiring. More tiring than I thought it would be. Because it's just me, myself, and I. I'm doing backgrounds, I'm doing coloring, and probably after this, I will not be doing a colored one for quite some time. Because, wow, I forgot how much I hated coloring until I started working on this. But it looks good. It looks amazing. It's just more hassle than I remember it being. Because I'm a little whiny bugger. Yeah, I'm sure it did. And there was 2 of you working on that one. Should have got someone to help me color it. Oh well. Too late now! It's already almost done. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted. I wanted that one. Okay. Hey, a sunflower! I think. Maybe. Oh, I lost my reference! I rage deleted it. There it is. Okay, well, it's close. It's very close to what a sunflower looks like. Should have had a little longer petals, but it's off to the side, so maybe it's okay. Maybe. Oh, hello, welcome! I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. That's the wrong layer, but that's okay because I'm merging it anyway. Joke's on you. Alright, so that's not looking too bad. Maybe. Here, hang on. I'm gonna make these overlap just a little tiny bit and see if that looks okay. Oh no, I drew it on the same layer. That's okay. I can just gotta be a little careful, that's all. That's no problem. No use crying over the wrong layer. And all that jazz. There, that looks a little better. It looks a little more three-dimensional. Make these lines a little darker because I like them. Yay. We're getting somewhere. So how was your day? Did you enjoy it? Did you have a bad day? Tell me about it. See if I can actually keep a conversation while I'm drawing for once in my life. I sit here and I put my voice on, but I'm usually like 17% invested in the chat. And it's not on purpose, it's just I get really, really lost in the moment. Doggo barks! Woof! Did you get to pet some doggers? Or are they your doggers? Sunflowers are so tall. I wish I was that tall. Okay, looks like they have giant leafy leaves. So we're gonna put out a vein. We're gonna leaf it up. Hey, that's not a bad leaf. Well, hello, Poppy. I hope you had a good day with your poppers. Give your poppers a good old pet for me. What is on that layer? Oh, you. That should probably be moving in a little bit. Hello, Spud siblings! Howdy! Hello, Paradox! No, I am direction prone. An echo, huh? Oh no, I'm using the sketch. That's not good. That's not the one I wanted. I want line art, not sketch. I'm too lazy to erase that because it looks nice. Oh, you could barely tell the difference. Yay, sunflower. Okay, I'm gonna draw the next one because yay. I'm gonna use this one as a rough guide, though. Do I want to know what the echo laugh is? I'm gonna make this one with longer, taller flower petals. Because I can. That overlap though. Oh. That's actually funny. Well, how about that? I always wondered why when I watched on like my phone or tablet it was always like 10 seconds behind everybody else, and now apparently I have my answer. It is 10 seconds behind everybody else. That's not the button I... That's the button I wanted. Okay. And when you don't know what to do, cheat. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted that one. There we go. Alright, now I can get an accurate length of what I need. Not a direct trace, but just enough that I know where I'm going. Alright, looking good. So far. I've never drawn a sunflower before, so it's looking good for my standards. Meaning I have none. The only problem I have with using a Cintiq is when I talk. I have an overabundance of spit. So, whenever I'm talking, I always have to constantly keep wiping my screen off because I can't control the liquid in my mouth, apparently. Alright, aren't you just a little pocket full of sunshine? Hey, you look like you're gonna stab somebody. You are a mighty proud sunflower who don't need no gardener. Now I'm hungry for French fries. Thanks. I appreciate it. Where am I gonna get French fries at 9 o'clock at night? Well, I mean, I know where I could get them, but I'm just lazy and I'm in my pajamas, so that's a no. Thank you, Sister Potato. I appreciate. Oh wait, no. I forgot to erase that part of the leafy. That would not have been good. That would have took forever to fix. Yeah, we got two nice, proud, standing, tall sunflowers. Yup. Okay. Let's get some potted plants in while we're at it. I'm going to squish that sunflower a little bit. It's too roundish. Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe. There we go. A little more flatters. Alright. Let's add some potted plants. For someone who cannot grow plants to save her life, I sure do draw a lot of them. I don't even know how to respond to that. That's beautiful. Way to go, brother. Because it's Nerf or nothing. One day I will stop drawing sketchy lines for my line art, and that would be great. Aw, Poppy. I need a dog or a cat or something. They're all down at Scribby's house. Hello, yes, I can perspective. Just not at the moment, apparently. Okay, that's not too bad. There we go. Easy fix. I love Cinnabons, though. Cinnamon is actually one of my favorite flavors. Like, there's these fireballs that I've had sitting next to Scribby's bed for, like, forever. Like, since I first started making money, I bought, like, this giant bag of fireballs. And occasionally I will munch on them just to tick her off because she does not like the crunchy noise they make. So... me chewing on fireballs is like the styrofoam rubbing of Wade's. For Scribs. You just do it just to tick him off. Anyway. Or you just, you know, rub your hand sweat on him. Why do I keep using the sketch for my line art? That makes me so mad. That's not how you draw a leaf. That's how you draw a leaf, okay. I'm sorry, my plant experts peoples. I know I'm not drawing them well, and I'm not drawing them right. But, I'm trying! Cookies! I love cookies. What kind of cookies? If you're cringing at my plan art, clap your hands. If you're cringing at my plant art, clap your hands. Brethren! Hello, fellow teacher. How are you? Have any fun stories from the kiddos today? That's fascinating. I never made that connection before. No, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh? My kids think I'm just from outer space. And occasionally living in my classroom. You know, like a teacher hermit. It's always the best feeling when you meet a student like outside of school and then they give you the look like, oh my god, you exist in the real world and you wear sweatpants? What is this? In fact, I was out shopping. I think it was like an hour away from where I live. I was at a mall and I had lipstick and mascara and all this other kind of makeup stuff on. And I ran into one of my students and she's just staring at me and she goes, "What's wrong with your face?" I mean, she didn't mean anything by it, but it still made me laugh because I don't put on any kind of makeup when I work for obvious reasons, but yeah. She's not in my class anymore, sadly, but I will be getting her brother eventually, so that'll be fun. Butt feet. Good luck with that. There's a reason why I work with like second graders to below. I don't do well with older kids. Unless I've known them since they were like we. But it's just not my strong suit. Well then grind her toes into the ground. Show her who's boss. You are the superior spud. Oh no, I have boxed myself into a corner. Because this goes behind the leaves there, but it goes in front of the flower pot. Well, poop! It's gonna be fun to erase. Why do they keep going lower and lower? No, that's not the button I wanted. Okay? Aw, yeah, I'm sorry. High schoolers are nice, and I thought about teaching them once upon a time ago, but they're really not my style. I'm too tactile to be a high school teacher. How in the world did you keep them quiet? I will pay you to understand the secret of keeping students quiet. No, actually, I know that. To get my kids quiet, usually what I do is we play a game where if they can stay quiet for 5 minutes, we get to go outside. So... it hasn't worked very much recently because it's cold out and we can't go outside. Because our yard, where we play, is totally covered in ice. Which is fun. Well, actually, now it's not because it rained. So now it's just really, really muddy. Shh. I'm not a stern person. I'm a squishy teddy bear, okay? I'm loud, but I'm not dominant. Whatsoever. That's not... okay. There we are. That plant be looking dead. Well, that makes sense because apparently I grew it. Yeah, it definitely takes a special person to be a teacher. That's why when people tell me they want to be a teacher, I'm like, why? Oh, but I love kids. You won't love kids by the time the day's over. So you better find another good excuse other than, oh, I just love kids, because by the end of the day, you're going to have a giant wine bottle out with some kid's face taped on your wall and bullseyes sticking through it. And don't get me wrong, I do love my job. Honestly, I do. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But there are just some days and some kids you just... You want to launch them into the farthest planet away from you. Oh yeah, no, blackmail is always a good thing, too. See, in my preschool, the parents actually come and pick up their kids, so I get to know parents rather well. So... I mean, you get the some parents that are just, you know, they come in, they get their kid, they leave. And then you have some parents, you're like, hey, we're closing in like 5 minutes. You really, I love talking to you, but get out. I want to go home. Well, really, I should say, when I'm ragging on a kid, it's usually not them I'm mad at. It's the parents and how they handle the discipline of that said child. Because at the moment, one of our classrooms has a child who is a very good liar and has a mother that will come in and bite your head off if her child says one bad thing about you. And it irritates me. And that's the kid that I have sticking to my wall. Not really, I don't do that. I'm terrible at darts. But two, it's just a joke. It's not real. I wouldn't really do that to anybody. But actually, some of my favorite students have been misbehaving students. You know, like the ones that the teachers just quote unquote don't want. In fact, I had a kid, when was it, last year? He went to kindergarten this year, and he's having a heck of a time. But I called him my challenge child because that's what he was. Because I knew by the end of the year, I would know exactly whether I want to stay in this profession or not. Because, wow, he had it all. He had the mother that I couldn't stand. He had so many behavioral problems, and I loved that kid to death because no matter what he could do, no matter what he said, no matter what he did, at the end of the day, I was still thinking about him and how much I could improve the way I teach so that he could have a better time. That's when you know that you're a teacher and you're a good teacher, because that's the reason you're there, is to help students thrive and, you know, yeah. Oh, welcome, Moon! So you're telling me you were the Hermione of school? Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna regret coloring all this in. But it's okay, it's gonna be epic. Wait, instead of chains, oops! I didn't know I was drawing on that layer. Instead of chains, I'm gonna do rope. Because rope. That sibling burn. There actually is no keeping young kids on task. You just kind of flail around and hope, you know, they don't burn anything down. Hey, a potted plant. We're getting there. Hmm. Hey, it actually looks like something. We're getting there. This background is actually for a bad pun that I thought of, what was it, this morning, I think. Here, hang on, I'll get up the Skechers, other than what I have. But, yeah, it's a Weechu. I don't know. I might speed paint it. I don't know. I haven't done a speed paint. I haven't done anything besides, like, the animatic or the PMV or whatever you want to call it since, like, forever. I haven't done any art other than that in, like, forever. But, hey, up here. I don't have to be as detailed. I mean, I don't have to, but I probably end up well being, you know, showing detail where I don't need to because I'm anal like that. But, yeah, I guess no one besides the chat knew I was working on it, but I keep referring to the chat, and no one knows what that is either. It's a group call on Skype that I have with a bunch of my amigos, my home family, my hombres, but yeah, it's based on the supernatural AU and kind of things that have happened in the past and stuff that I didn't get a chance to talk to. Or talk about, I should say. But I want to make people aware that they've happened. Actually, if you do look in some parts of the story, I briefly mention some things that happened. But that's about it. Because the supernatural AU is the only thing that I ever obsess over. For what other AUs? Fantasy AU? Who knew about that one? I mean, like, jeez. Potato, why are you eating mugs? Hello, welcome! How are you today? I hope you're enjoying your evening or your day or your morning or wherever you are. I'm going to regret coloring all of this. Just like the flower crowns all over again. Hey, I got an idea. Anyone who wants to color anything that I draw, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, I'm glad it's comforting. It's all just a place to come and relax. Let off our, shoes. Let our hair down. Unclip that bra we've had on for 24 hours. That got weird real quick, I'm sorry. Today never happened. It's all a conspiracy. Why so many people watching at your house just use the same computer? I don't know what kind of flowers they are, but they're pretty. And I enjoy drawing them. That's why no one knows what they are. So much lag, why? My canvas size, I have a preset that I use for Tumblr for actually fitting it inside and not making it blurry. But the height is 1,000. No, the width is 1,000. The height is 14, and the resolution is just 72 because I don't do prints. But if I want to do a long ways picture, like for right now, this is more vertical, and if I want to do more lengthwise, like, what is that word I'm looking for? Landscape! Landscape! That's what I'm looking for. Landscape. If I want to do landscape picture, those are my settings. But, yeah. So. Unfortunately, I do not have Don't Starve Together yet, but maybe in the future. I spend most of my time drawing instead of gaming, unfortunately. That's what I have YouTubers for. They can game and I can draw while I listen to them. Because I'm lazy and I like spending my money on other things. Because you know, that teacher's salary, it ain't nothing spectacular, but you don't work for, you know, the pay. You work to change the lives of people everywhere. Probably stop adding so much detail back here because no one's gonna see it, but that's okay. What is holding that planter up? Heck if I know. Magic! Can only get away with that answer for so long. No, I don't like how that looks. Oh wow, just break apart right there, why don't you? Okay, that looks a little better. Still not straight. There we go. Okay. What was I intending to scribble back there? What was the point of that? I don't even know what I was trying to convey. Frustration, probably. Bye, Moon. Have fun with Daddy. Oh wait, I forgot to put in the structure over here. Depends on how much work you want to put into it. I think I started Stardew Valley over like 16 times already. Because I'm a perfectionist. Drawing plants is really, really, really relaxing. Like, there's not much anatomy that goes into it as long as you can convey, like, what kind of plant you're trying to draw. Oh, wow, you just don't defy, you know, if you could stay in perspective, that'd be great. Like, I know I didn't draw you in perspective, that was my bad, but if you could just, you know, get back into perspective, that'd be great. Okay, that looks a little better. Alright, again, what's keeping it up? Magic, because yay. There we go. Alright, so we got our sunflowers, we got our ferns. We've got our greenhouse. Now we need to start drawing some background bushies. Again with the squiggles. Oh well, at least I have a general direction of where I want to go in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Sometimes I get really loud after being really quiet. That's why setting my microphone is always a treat. Because unfortunately, I don't have a volume control. lag is real. Oh wow, I didn't realize that it was 10 o'clock already. Probably stream for another 15 minutes and then I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. That's usually what I have. I usually have a cup of green tea while I'm streaming. Usually I have a webcam up too, but it's late and I don't want to put it up. So I'm also in my pajamas and I don't feel like getting out of them. No, that's not what I wanted. Do it! Draw the red slime. There we go. Go over there because I say so. That's not at all how I want that to look. Let's try again. Much better. And with how long this is taking, now you see why I cut out a lot of my backgrounds from my speed paints. I'd keep them in, but wow, they'd just take forever. No one wants to sit do that. How do you know I'm not an evil robot? Have any of you ever met me? Have any of you ever seen me outside? Maybe I'm not a Purrtle after all. Yay, bush that I don't need to finish. Hey, thanks for coming. Actually, I think I'm gonna call it a night as well because, wow, I'm winding down. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming. I honestly appreciate it. I know it was kind of boring. I didn't have any music or any talks going on or anything like that, but, yeah, it was nice. I miss streaming, honestly. I should do it more often. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Honestly, I am. But thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciated everything. Maybe I'll stream again this Saturday. I don't know. I'll see what my schedule tells me what I can do or not. But yeah, usually if I do stream on a Saturday, I try to do it around 7 o'clock. So yeah, I'll let you know if I'm gonna be streaming. But hope to see you guys later. Bye!